Hi, my name's Villiers. I'm a security analyst researcher at SensePost. Right, now when picking a lock, it all comes as a result of slight imperfections in the barrel. Basically, we put a bit of pressure on the barrel with a torsion wrench, and then we put through our pick, and we pick individually until we find the pin, which is sitting the tightest. In this case, once we push it, apply pressure and we push it down, the barrel of the lock will move slightly as soon as the half of the pin actually is reached. At that point, with the pressure on the barrel, the pin will actually retain its position, and one will then go along and try and find the second tightest one. When we put pressure, it will also remain. If we push it too hard, we'll push it through, and then we'll no longer be able to pick the lock. We will have to release tension and start again. So there are a couple of tools we use with this. This is a pick gun, but basically it's an automatic thing. It's got different bits which basically match up with these picks here. These three items over here are what we call torsion wrenches. We use them to put pressure on the barrel of the lock while we're picking it. These are two different variations of half-round picks. The one obviously has a bit more of they're for picking individual picks at specific times. This is a double ball pick. It's very effective for wafer type locks. Wafer type locks are the locks you'll often find on office desks and garage doors and similar. This is a small half diamond pick. It's used to also pick individual pins. This is a snake rake. It's used for, instead of picking individual pins, it's basically used to try and force the pins into the positions they come comfortable with. And this is another form of rake. If I recall correctly, it's an L rake. But those are actual picks. This over here is something very interesting. That's called a bump key. Now, bump keys are specifically cut keys. If we have a look, they've got teeth, but they cut at specific angles. And the reason how this works is if you put a bump key in a lock and apply pressure and just give it a little smack on the back, what often happens is, because the locks are frequently used, the pins are frequently in the correct positions, it's possible to actually bump the pins into the correct position and actually open the lock with very, very little effort.